Ladies and gentlemen, the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society, proudly presents to you another fantastic episode of 15 Minutes of Fandom. That's right, that's where we take the spotlight and put it on, well, in this case, two wrestling fans that we feel stand out from the rest. So, with that being said, in one corner we have the monarch of Mardi Gras, the Baroness of Bourbon Street. When she's not co-hosting Ringside Society, she goes on crazy misadventures, such as dressing up as one of the Road Warriors and picking fights with random people, and also dressing up as the big boss man and trying to arrest people for petty crime. And sometimes she even ruins the Knight family's dinner. Man, Mama Knight, it was all her, not us. Louisiana's own Kathy Knight. In the second corner, we have the greatest thing on God's green earth. No, we're not talking about money. Mary Jane or Popeye Spinach. She is the trackle dart of Ringside Society, Delaware's greatest American hero. And whenever he goes to Taco Bell, he asks for a chief burrito because he loves the combination of chicken and beef. It takes two to make a thing go right. He is Rob Bass, and you are not. And the third corner, we have that ocean crossing, straight up Boston, flight catching, shot glass snatching. Where's he going next? Nobody knows. Three continents down, three more to go. No cap, straight facts. The worldwide star boy, Remy Blue. But it's not about us. You see, we have two special guests with us tonight, and for the first time, they're actually a father and daughter duo. That's right. They're not our first father and daughter duo because we actually had the Del Barrios. Shout out to Miguel and his daughter, for actually being on our show. But these two are actually wrestling fans, so they're the first in that category. So with that being said, everybody, welcome to the show, Sir Fester B and his daughter, who's hopefully going to be a future ring announcer, Vicky Bear. How y'all doing tonight?
Woo!
We're good.
I love you, Remy. Love you. That's a great entrance, buddy. Great entrance. Thank you.
I try. I should have drank my water, but yeah, it's a little bit of Justin Roberts, a little bit of Howard Finkel, some Road Dogg, and I just yell, and hopefully I sound good. But thanks. First off, I just gotta say, thank you very much for taking time out of y'all's schedules to be on our show. We really and truly appreciate it. We know it was a very short time. I just came home not too long ago from work, and then I was like, I'm going to rest. I'm going to relax. I just had some Jamaican food. So I'm like, I'm in heaven. I had some grape soda too. So I'm like, I'm in heaven. And then Kathy's like, so I guess it's not going to happen. I'm like, what's not going to happen? The apocalypse? What, WrestleMania? That was last month. What's not going to happen? And then she's like, 15 minutes of Phantom. So I'm like, okay, all right. I guess I have to chuck some caffeine and just get it done. I don't, hey, we live for this. So thank you for actually, doing this for us.
No,
Thanks for having us.
thank you for putting us on here.
You're welcome, man. Y'all are definitely make us.
Is what we're like to I'm just gonna do my stupid spiel right here. Vicky, right here. This way. She's got her own show. Everything's awesome.
Awesome. That's good.
Now, I'm more of a independent women wrestler kind of fan, where Vicky's loving everything local. Now, in your opinion, who is your favorite Texas-born wrestler?
Ooh.
Oh wow, never had that before. Favorite Texas-born wrestler? Well, honestly, I don't really have one, but I will just say Shawn Mike. I have one that was part of one of my first, who's one half of one of my first tag team, the Rockers, and that's Shawn Michaels. So I guess you could say, Shawn Michaels is, my favorite. He's who I grew up watching, so it would definitely be him.
I didn't even know he was from Texas.
Well, he was born in Arizona, but he grew up in Texas. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, but so I just gotta ask y'all, how'd y'all get into like professional wrestling? How'd y'all become fans and everything? So, Professor, I know your answer is gonna be different. Vicky, I know your answer is gonna be different. So, whoever wants to go first, y'all could definitely, go ahead.
I will go first. In 2019, I believe, right when COVID started, I was a fan of WWE. And then, like, the beginning of 2020, Rise of the Vixens 2 was the first independent show we ever went to. So,
Okay.
Rise of the Vixens was awesome.
Yeah, that was like that seems like so long ago. You think it's more than like 3 years, but it was just 3 years ago. How about you, Sir Professor? How'd you get into being a pro wrestling fan? Like, how did it start for you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Um, all right. Well, my very favorite wrestler, there was two. There was two wrestlers. It was the Rockers. It was Shawn Michael and Marty Jannetty.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
when those two came out, um, every time was fun. Now, I I I I mentioned I didn't know that like the Heartbreak Kid was from Texas. I don't know much about him, but Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers, they were unbeatable. They were fast, quick, couldn't catch them, everything. I actually went to my very first show. My very first show was at the Pontiac Silverdome in
Okay.
Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I saw Legion of Doom versus Demolition. All right,
Nice.
now I know everybody's like the Road Warriors, whatever. It was Legion of the Doom. Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal versus Crush and Demolition. I love them. So that was like back in late '80s. I
Wow,
guess
that's
that's
cool.
when I loved wrestling.
I wish I could have been there live for that. That's low key one of my favorite feuds. It was Demolition versus Legion of Doom. I used to be scared of Demolition when I was like younger, and I remember like the Legion of Doom were pretty hot at the time. So I'm like, man, those guys are gonna Demolition's gonna be in trouble. They don't know what's gonna hit them. The
There
Legion
was
of Doom, they're brutal.
nothing could beat them. They'd come out with spikes on their football gear. Like Hawk had that thing. Animal was looking like the animal from Kiss. You know, it was awesome. Man, that was a good show.
Yeah.
I had a
So
big old sign, held it up, and said, "Demolition sucks." And one of the guys pointed me out. It was it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, but that was
mhm.
the first time I was on TV.
Wow, I still can't believe that, almost 9 years ago, I got to meet Demolition. I actually got to meet them at actually, it was right in Texas. It was at the river, I think it was called the River City Comic Con, but it was them, Trish Stratus was there, or no, no, them, Lita was there, and Maurice was there. And I was going to initially take one with, I was looking to get one with Lita, but Lita had actually went to lunch. So I'm like, okay, well, I might as well just take one with Demolition. They were at the time the longest reigning tag team and in WWE history. And I got that picture with them. It was pretty awesome. They're pretty cool too.
I didn't know they held that title.
Yeah, they actually held they were the longest reigning holders. And then They would keep that record until the New Day broke it, and now the Usos broke that record. So yeah, still, I'll never forget that day.
Come on,
So
that's
did
good
you?
shit. That is good shit.
Yeah, did you ever get to meet any of your favorites like that you grew up watching, or you've only just seen them like on TV or just at shows?
Vicky,
Oh, I've gotten to meet AQA uh when she was, I don't know, but I think it was Tainted Love when she came back. But yeah, AQA is one of them that I got to meet. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So, fun fact about AQA: AQA is actually one of our inspirations for actually getting this podcast off the ground. It was one night I was actually up for some reason. I saw that she did a shooting star press off the top rope, and I've never seen a female wrestler do that at the time. Only two of them have actually done it, and she's the only one that is one from America that did that, and two was able to pull it off cleanly. So I'm like, awesome, that's cool. And then I saw a guy interview her like couple days later. I'm like, you know what? We should have been doing an interview like that with AQA. So I gathered up the troops. I was like, Kathy, let's go make some magic. And then Rob joined us later on that season, and we've been clicking ever since. So we actually eventually got to. As a matter of fact, that interview was actually Rob's first interview that he did for us, and AQA, who we eventually had on, and that was the only interview that Kathy was driving and doing, and she was so excited she wanted to talk to AQA, and yeah, I'll never forget that one, and yeah, she was definitely an inspiration for us as well too.
she
Um,
does go on wild adventures.
yeah, yep, drives from Louisiana to Texas 5 hours each way to go see wrestling. I commend her for that. Me, I don't think I could have done that, but then again, I
I
did.
try
I
to
did
say hi
almost
to her
one
every
time.
time she comes. Every time she comes to Texas, I try to say hi.
That's awesome. So in regard, so Vicky, you're actually you intend on becoming a future ring announcer.
Yes.
Have you ever? Are there any inspirations that you've had that
Yes.
that are encouraged that made you want to get into that?
Emily Taylor is one. Samantha Irvine and um I believe the NXT ring announcer. I don't remember her name right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's Alicia, but I don't know what her last name is. I know her
Taylor,
first
I
name is
think.
Alicia. Oh, Alicia Taylor.
Yeah. Her.
Yeah. Well, I could say, I wish you all the best with that. We look forward to seeing you as a ring. I'll tell you what, if you become a ring announcer, we'll definitely have you back on here
I
just to
appreciate
talk about that. Because we actually interview ring announcers as well. So I don't know if you've seen us, but we've had
Yes.
um, several people that have actually, you know, done ring announcing. And I always say that, y'all are actually an important part of pro wrestling because y'all let us know who we're actually seeing in the ring. If it wasn't for y'all, we just be seeing two big dudes, fighting, or two females just pulling each other's hair. I wouldn't know who we're watching. So, y'all are definitely you have an important job there. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you doing your thing and cheering you on. And I'll be telling Kathy, you see that? You never know who's gonna be somewhere. Vicky Dunn, went and became a ring announcer. Yeah. So, Professor, I just got one more question for you, and then I'm gonna pass it over to Kathy or Rob, whoever wants to take the floor next. 'Cause I know they got a couple questions for you. So, in all the times you've been watching wrestling, have you ever thought about training or becoming part of pro wrestling, or were you like, nope, I'll just be a fan. That's it. I'm not gonna get in that ring at all. Hey, there's no shame, man.
I got lost in the Okay, so me jumping in the ring, absolutely. I look like a goddamn bowling ball. All right, I am. There's three holes in me, and I knock them down. That's what happens.
Awesome.
That's probably the worst thing you ever said. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good, man. But hey, I'll tell you what. If you ever do, let us know, man. We'll definitely have you back on the show too. If you would become a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, that's the thing about wrestling. It's unpredictable, you know. Honestly, look at Rob Bass. Rob Bass actually started when as a co-host here, and now he's actually a referee for 1CW in Delaware. And he also does ring announcing, and he also does like now he's doing camera work. So
Oh,
hey,
Andy's got a girlfriend. None of us have girlfriends.
yeah, Rob, you're a
I'm,
lucky man. They're putting you on blast.
I'm just kidding. We all do.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to turn it over to Kathy. I know Kathy has a couple of questions for y'all as well. Kathy, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Let's go to Rob. We'll switch it up. I'll go last.
All right, sweet, sounds good. So what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Good.
Anything crazy happened today? Just a normal day. A normal Sunday. Anything out of the ordinary happen? Because I know you're all down like Texas area, man. Do you have problems with chupacabra out there, or any crazy monster like things going on around there?
Yeah. Just recently, probably about 30 minutes ago, Chuparabra came through, tried
That's right.
tried to tried to attack me.
Oh man, so you got to watch out for them things, man. They're rabid and vicious. But I heard if you got burritos, they're cool. Ah, so let me ask. So Vicky, you're a big fan of the local, wrestlers and stuff. So do you watch any like NXT, WWE, AEW stuff like that? Like,
Yes, but I'm mostly the independent scene.
okay, so you already said like AQA you liked and all like that. Who else are like your favorites? You enjoy going out to see? Like you're like, oh, this person's gonna be there. Oh, I'm trying to see them. Oh, this other person's gonna be there. I like this person too. I hope they go. I hope they battle, and I hope it's a good match and blah 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 blah, all that good stuff.
I have a lot, but I'll just name like 10. Um,
Oh man,
Probably.
okay, yeah, you got a lot. I'll just name 10. I'll just name 10.
um, Ryan Davidson, of course. Uh, Shiva, um, Charisma, Hollywood, um,
That's
Thunder,
Hollywood Haley J. If
yeah,
y'all don't,
Thunder Rosa, and maybe like Will Alday and Diego and Aiden Cristiano and MJ Santana
what about this
Is that
one?
it?
Come on,
and Maya World and who is that? Oh, Danny B. Sorry,
Oh,
OKC.
Danny B.
nice. So have you got to meet them and chat with them, get pictures and all that good stuff?
Yes, a couple of them. I haven't gotten to see Will all day yet, but yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Go out there, get to chat. Pick their ear about stuff. Talk about the matches and all that good stuff. That's always cool. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. Plus, you get to take pictures and stuff, and you can brag to all your friends and all that good stuff. Like, look, I'm hanging out with famous people. You ain't.
Yeah.
That's right. So when you're thinking about doing ring announcing, are are you practicing? Do you like see the TV or something? Do you get in front of the mirror or whatever? Because that's what I was doing. When they told me, I was like, you know what, let me try this. So I was in the mirror like, ladies and gentlemen, like that. I was trying to practice. So didn't mess up because we were
It
going to be on regional TV. Everybody's going to make fun of me. I didn't want to go to the store and be like, oh, look this guy.
it depends, cause so randomly I'll start ring announcing out of nowhere. So it just depends.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, yeah. Ring announce is always fun. You know what I mean? You get you get the attention on you. You know what I mean? You get to call the match. You know, yeah. Ring announce is very fun to do. You know what I mean? If you ever get into it, yeah, do that. You know, don't do wrestling because you might have to do some bumps and stuff, and you have to get up and down and count the match. You end up with bruised knees and elbows, and yeah, yeah. Ring announce and yeah, you just dress nice. You good to go. Get in and out the ring. Yeah, you good to go.
Hey, Rob, I got one question for you, man.
Yeah.
All right. In a battle of sequels, what's better? What's better? Terminator 2 or Back to the Future 2?
Terminator 2, but I actually like Back to the Future 2 better than the first one, just because you know
Yeah.
all the stuff going on. But yeah, yeah, Terminator 2, that's like one of my favorite movies. I can't. Arnold's
I
there.
see
That
in the
robot
background,
movie
like,
made me cry.
I think Back to the Future 2 is better than Terminator 2.
Oh, you do?
That's
Okay.
just me.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, Back to the Future's all right. You know, yeah. Now the third one, you know, that threw me for a loop when they went to the Old West and all. You know what I mean? I thought that was the weakest one, but you know, yeah, the second one I like that.
That's where that's where they lost me. I still think Back to the Future is my favorite trilogy, but it's because nothing can beat 1 and 2.
Yeah, one and two
You
real
know,
good.
that's just the way it works. How about you, Kathy? What's your favorite trilogy?
I don't really have a favorite,
Mom,
to
give
be
me a
honest.
cigarette.
Why are you yelling?
Kathy says she likes the Hangover trilogy. That's her favorite.
Yeah, there
She
you
likes the
go.
Hangover trilogy.
There you go. I couldn't even think of one, but yeah,
Or the scary movie. Well,
them.
no, scary movie has 5.
No, I like Hangover was pretty good.
Yeah,
Those
Hangover.
were
Yeah,
good.
there you go. There you go.
Anchorman.
No, Hangover. Those were good.
Oh, that I don't know that one. I've never watched
Oh,
it.
oh, the Hangover movies are pretty good. You know what I mean? Even my dad, he's in his 60s and stuff. He called me up. It was on TV one time. He called me up and was like, "Have you ever seen this movie, The Hangover?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "They woke up in the motel room. There was like a chicken and there was smoke coming out of the couch and all this stuff. And the tiger was in the bathroom." I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "This movie's hilarious." I'm like, "That's right, Pop."
Okay. This one goes out to Remy Blue. Remy, oh, what's your favorite romantic comedy?
Oh, man, you're gonna make me lose my street cred, man. I can't be talking about romantic comedies and go out and be gangster. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right,
Okay.
romantic comedies. I actually have 3 of them, and I'd recommend them to anybody. The first one is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, which is a Bollywood movie with one of my favorite actors, Shah Rukh Khan. That's an Indian movie. If you ever want to get into Bollywood movies, I'd suggest starting with that one. That one's pretty good. The second one is a Taiwanese film. It's called Take Me to the Moon. It has subtitles. That's a pretty good one. That one is about a guy who he likes this girl, but he doesn't show it, and then years later she ends up dying, and somehow he gets drunk at her wake, and he ends up getting hit by a bus.
Oh,
And magically ends up going back into the past. I know it's trippy. He ends up going back into the past, and now he's like, okay, I'm back in the past. Maybe I could stop her from becoming a famous musician, and then she won't kill herself, because that's what she did. So that was that one, and then there's one where
that's like your favorite romantic comedy? That doesn't sound like a comedy at all.
it's pretty interesting. I know it sounds a bit morbid, but it's pretty interesting. Oh, this next one is crazy too. This one is called Made in Heaven. This one is about a guy who actually stars. It stars this guy Timothy Hutton, who used to be in this movie in this series called Leverage, and he is on his way to California. He ends up after his fiance dumps him and everything, and then he's actually on the way. He saves this family from drowning, but unfortunately, he ends up drowning himself. He dies, goes to heaven, falls in love with this angel, and they get married. But right when she gets married, she has to actually go back to Earth and live as a human because she's never done it before. She's never lived as a human on Earth, so she gets sent to live on Earth as a human. He gets so like distraught. He goes to the head of the angels like, "Hey, I can't live without her. I need my wife back here in heaven." And the angel's like, "Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll send you back to Earth, and you have up until 30, the age of 30, to find her. If you find her, you'll fall in love. If you don't, you two will end up. Well, you two will never, remember each other at all." That's a great movie. I highly recommend that one. It's an old movie. It's from 1987, but it's the message. I definitely like that. So those are my three favorites.
How about you, Kathy? Miss Knight. Miss Knight. All right.
What
If
rom
you had to,
coms?
let's take that a romantic comedy. You're gonna take somebody on a date because a
So my
romantic
favorite.
comedy.
Let's see. My favorites. The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds.
Hmm.
That one's hilarious. Can't think of the name right now, but it's got Gerard Butler in it, and I think it's Charlize Theron. He has a TV show, and then she can't stand him, and then they're like, you can't say all that stuff on TV. Like he goes crazy on the TV show and stuff like that, and then they end up falling in love. Can't remember the name of it, but that one's a good one. Can't really, you put me on the spot here. I can't think of anything.
It's
I'll
like
try.
nobody likes romance and comedy
No,
anymore.
I do. I'm like drawing a blank. Put me on the spot. I can't think straight. But yeah, I'm gonna end up like trying to Google that movie. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, it's got the one with Gerard Butler and I think Charlize Theron in it. That one's pretty funny. And I don't know. I always go like with the classics. Like Pretty Woman's a good movie. That
How
one, I
about
guess
you,
you
Rob?
could say is like a romantic comedy.
Mm. I like Clueless. Was that a romantic comedy? Because she got up with
Yeah,
Paul
that
Rudd at
counts.
the
Absolutely.
end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that one. I like that one. I like Clueless. Clueless is a good one. I can't say Thelma and
Mine,
Louise. That wasn't really a comedy, so
Thelma and Louise,
yeah.
totally romantic comedy.
That wasn't really a
They fell
comedy.
in love. Okay, mine are 50 First Dates. I love 50 First Dates. Um, the My Best Friend's Girl and Not Another Teen Movie. How about you, Vicky?
Uh, Only Marry Me, really, with like
Who?
Jennifer Lopez and all that.
Oh, just anything, yeah. Anything with J Lo.
J Lo
But
or Julia Roberts, they always got the romantic comedy things down.
yeah, Sandra Bullock too does like a lot of
Yeah, she's got
good
some good
ones.
ones.
It's called The
That
Ugly
woman.
Truth. I googled it.
Okay.
The Ugly Truth. That one was a good one.
That one Sandra Bullock one, though, I seen, man, it had me so intense. I was on the edge of my gravity, where she went to space, and then had to survive and stuff. And then I was like, oh my lord, man, that had me like pulling my hair out. It's only like a 60, 70 minute movie, but the whole time you're just like, she's such a great actress. Oh, I love her. She's great.
She scares the shit out of me. I wouldn't know what to do in front of a woman like that. I would just be like, hi, hey,
That's right.
how are you?
There you go. I'd probably be like that if I ever met Trish Stratus. That's probably the only person I'd probably be like, mm-mm, I can't chat with you. Like, I can only get an autograph picture. I can't meet you or nothing. Nope, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll embarrass myself. So anyway, so we're going, wrestling and stuff. So Surf Fester, man. What's the next shows you're going to, man? You got anything lined up, man? Anything in the pipe? Any live shows coming up?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So
No. We're
yes,
thinking, but no.
yes, we're going to Tiki Mania.
No, we're not. What are
It's
you going to that?
Kenny
We're
Calypso's
we're,
birthday
we're
party.
going to Livewire. Hi.
So y'all
That's
having a
why
little
you don't have
disagreement about what show to go to?
That's why you don't have father and daughter on the same show.
Oh
Because
man, yeah.
I
Oh
want
man.
to go to Kenny Calypso's birthday party.
But Ryan is gonna be at Livewire, and we're interviewing Ryan. So it's very rare right now to see Ryan. So
Mm.
Why is it rare to interview Ryan?
to see Ryan, he only does 2 shows a month.
I saw him
Okay.
yesterday. Saw him last night.
I
That's
just saw
Ryan
him.
Davis,
Yeah. I
the
just
bear,
saw him
the
on
Thunderbolt.
RCW. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good. Hey, at least hey, I guess you got 2 shows ready to roll. You know, what I mean, usually, it's like, oh yeah, we'll go do what the dollar wants. Let's go over there.
My thing is like this um Kenny Calypso show, Kenny Calypso birthday show. Um, he's fighting someone who's gonna kick his ass,
Mm.
and I really thought since it was his birthday, he would give somebody who he can rumble with and take the win. No, he's gonna get his ass beat,
Mm. So
and
who's he?
it hurts my feelings because I'm all about Kenny Calypso.
So who's he
We
going
love
up against?
Planet Dread.
I would tell you, but since I'm using my phone as a video, I can't actually look it up right
Oh,
now.
okay. I got you. I got you. I
You
thought you
know
had
what
it
I
off
mean?
off the top of your head. I got you. I forget names all the time, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, but yeah, Kenny Calypso, he just announced it today, maybe yesterday, and it's gonna be wild. That whole show is gonna be nuts,
Well, I
Yeah.
believe it. You know, what I mean, yeah, down there in
and
Texas,
I
man,
want to
yeah,
go to
it's
that.
always you always got good shows going on there. You know, what I mean, I see pictures from Kathy and stuff. I'm jealous. I'm like, man, it look like great time going down there and stuff. Man. I'm like, woo, I gotta make it out to Texas or something.
I know Delaware.
I know, man,
Goddamn
we're small.
Delaware.
I know it's Delaware, huh? Yeah, where?
Yay!
Yeah,
I'm in
yeah, man,
Delaware.
our state's so small, man. Everybody knows everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, we were going to the shows and stuff, and people were like, "Oh, you know this person?" Yeah, yeah, we know each other. You know, this is this big. You know, so yeah, everybody knows everybody. It's like yeah, it's one of them things.
Just the city of Houston is bigger than the state of Delaware.
Oh, I believe it. I don't even think we have a million people in the whole state. I don't even think there's a million people. I think it's like 750, 800, 900 ish at the most. Yeah, I don't even think we got a million.
You guys
It's
are
all
like
country and farmland.
New York's New Jersey. Your New Jersey's. Wait, I don't know where Delaware is. Delaware's above
We're
New York, right?
we're right underneath Pennsylvania. You know, kind of sitting on Maryland. You know, and then we cross a little bay, go to Jersey. You know, we've got a little ferry there that goes to Jersey from the beach. It's pretty cool, you know what I mean? Yeah, get to go on there. You can drive a car on there and it stops at the pier, you know what I mean? Drive on the beach in Jersey and stuff and go around. And then late at night, you're like, well, what's time to go back? Take the car, go on the ferry. You know, it takes you back to Delaware and you drive on home.
Are
Pretty
you
cool.
in what they call the tri-state area?
Yeah. Depends on, which states you want to call it. You know, we got Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, or you got Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, or you got, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Delmarva.
Who's your football team in Delaware?
Oh, we don't have one. So my squad is I like the Dolphins because Baltimore. I like all Baltimore teams, but I'm so old that they didn't have a football team when I was growing up, so I like the Dolphins. So.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't have anything. Yeah, we do have minor league stuff. You know what I mean? So other than that, we got wrestling. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the wrestling.
You guys just had, but was it CW1 or no? It was
Now we have one
CCW.
CW, one CW.
One CW just
It was last night.
last night, right?
Yeah,
Talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
We had
Tell
had a
me
show
about
last night. Yeah, it was a pretty good show, man. I was on camera crew, man. I sat on top working the hard cam. I was out there like Batman, overseeing everybody, protecting everybody.
it.
Now
Nice.
I do gotta say, no crimes happened on my watch. You know what I mean? So good to go. You know what I mean? So
It's
that's for
got to
sure.
be cool, man. You're an
Yeah.
awesome dude.
Oh,
Now,
thank you very
all
much.
I want to do is focus on Gaffy.
Oh,
Gaffy.
There you go.
I
Why
want
you
to
want
be
to
your
focus on
friend.
me?
Talk to me, girl.
There you go. Yeah, I was getting ready to wrap it up. I was gonna pass it on over to Kathy anyway, because I was about about her time.
I didn't know if you were finished, Rob, but okay. All right, thanks, Rob. That was kind of a swerve there.
mhm.
All right, so Sir Fester B. I know where the B comes from, but what's Sir Fester?
What was the question?
I said you go by Sir Fester B. I know what the B stands for, but what's Sir Fester? Where does
Okay,
that come
so
from?
like as a freshman, I moved from Michigan to Colorado, and I had bicked my head like where it was totally bald, and I had never done that before. But I moved to a brand new school. People started calling me Fester, like Uncle Fester. Well, I grew my hair out long, and the name Uncle Fester just turned into Fester. Now, Fester turned into Fester B, and um, it wasn't, but maybe 9 years ago, uh, 2015, I jumped back in time and got knighted by King Henry VII. He gave me a proper knighthood, and after about 5 years there, I came back, and I decided to keep the knighthood, with my name. So that's how I go for Sir Fester B. My name is Fester B. Bo, if you know me. But Fester is my name, and Fester B is my game. Sir was because, well, I'm a knight in shining armor.
Okay, fair enough. And then Vicky's your real name, but where's the bear come from?
I just thought of it for real. So it's just something to think about. So.
Okay. So we went through Vicky's favorites. So Sir Fester B, who are your favorites? Favorite
My,
wrestlers?
my favorite wrestlers?
Yes.
It's uh Hollywood Haley J, Kylan King, Masha Slamovich. I like anything Vert Vixen does. And mainstream, I'm gonna go Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss. I'm gonna go with Alexa Bliss.
Okay, that's a good list there. So you guys go to a lot of Texas shows. Have you guys been to? Well, Sir Fester B was talking about he went to an old WWE show back in the '80s, but have y'all been to like WWE recently, or AEW, or Impact Wrestling?
Yes, I believe we went to the open after they just came back. Like the day they came back, we went to SmackDown. Um, and then we went to Raw for his birthday. So we've been there.
Awesome.
The one that was the best was right before they shut down in
Oh
2020.
yeah, Royal
We
Rumble.
went to the Royal Rumble,
The one in Houston.
and
Yeah, I missed that
Yeah.
one. I didn't go to that one, but I did meet Becky before Royal Rumble because I had to go to
Wow.
work. So I was like, oh, I missed it. But then I kicked myself because that's when Edge returned. I was like, oh crap. But then I did get to see him. I went to San Antonio this year for Royal Rumble, so I got to see him in person again. So I kind of had a little redemption there. But yeah, it's kicking myself when he came back for in Houston. So, but got to see him again. So I'm good now.
what's your favorite live show that you've been to?
Oh man,
No,
there's just so many.
of the popular variety.
Uh, I've been to Raw. I've been to SmackDown. I've been to house shows for both of them. I've been to Dynamite. I've been to a TNA. What's Impact now? I've been to a house show there. Um, I don't know. I like the Raw shows that I go to. I also like SmackDown. I can't pick a particular one. The first Raw I did go to back in 2000, I got a sign that was one of my signs made it to TV, so that was pretty neat. But they're all good. Don't really have a favorite, but I've seen a
No?
lot of stuff and it's been pretty fun.
Who's the favorite person you've ever kicked in the shins?
I haven't kicked anybody in the shins. They kick me in the shins. That would be Roxy used to kick me in the Roxanne now in the NXT. She would kick me in the shins, but I haven't kicked anyone in the shins. They kick me in the shins.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in about 2 years. I think she got too cool for me. She got too cool for me.
I love
That's
Roxy.
too bad.
Yeah, I think she's a little preoccupied somewhere called NXT.
I'm not mad though. I'm not mad. I'm proud of her. You know,
She
Yeah.
deserves it.
the very first time we saw Insidious Sid Mars, we know
Oh
she's
my
your BFF
god, no.
until you die. Victoria wouldn't go near her. She gave her a wide berth, and I mean wide berth, like 15 feet. Like she wanted to meet the person next to Sid Mars, which was, I think it was Rachel Rose. I don't know. And, and Vicky, she wouldn't even go near her. She was so afraid of Sid Mars when she first started.
Well, it was because she was wearing the mask, and when you see the mask, that's like creepy.
Well, that all went by the wayside because now you're a big fan of her.
I
That,
know.
that
Yes,
was
I'm
that
a
was
big
one of
fan
the
of
things
her.
I was gonna talk about. You actually put green in your hair and dressed up like Sid, so that
Yes,
was pretty cool.
yes. And we
Yeah,
got a
you guys
picture.
did a
And
group
we got a
picture, didn't you?
picture.
Yep, we took a group picture with Sid.
Mhm.
That's cool. She's still got a little bit of it, but that's
No,
because she won't get her hair cut.
I like
I
long hair.
guess the dye doesn't wear out.
It's just blonde at this point.
The green went back to blonde.
Hmm.
So when's your next time here? When's the next time you're coming?
Me, that I don't know. Uh, might go in July, might go before then. I don't know yet.
Rose got a show, but they haven't posted it yet.
They always do.
I know she's gonna be on. He's talking about Rachel Rose. She's gonna be on Tiki Mania. I know that. And then sometimes she's on Livewire, PWF Livewire. But yeah, she's busy,
Yeah.
busy woman.
I
Which
think he was
you,
talking about reality of wrestling.
they're usually on the second weekend of every month. So I don't know if she's gonna be on that one, but we'll see. Yeah, the big Rachel Rose fan. You got her shirt on there, and you've bent the knee for her before too, like I have.
I'm gonna give you one. Gaspar Hernandez or Gino Medina.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've been well. Gaspar just started. I do like both of them, but I guess if you go on, as long as how long they've been wrestlers, I'd go with Gino.
Nice.
So, Vic, you have in the background, Vicky Bear presents it. It's a YouTube channel that you guys have, and you do a lot of prediction shows for the shows that you're gonna attend.
Mhm.
And it's kind of turned into a podcast now. You guys do interviews. So, what made you want to do a podcast and do interviews?
I would say you guys actually started the podcast part. But the interviews was actually like seeing all my like favorite podcasts get like all these guests that were like Shiva and all them and yeah.
Yeah, you guys really were the driving factor. We're like, hey, we like what these guys got. Maybe we can do it. And then we watched Face for Wrestling. We like Face for Wrestling a lot. And we watched them. And, just overall, it's Ringside Society all day, every day, baby.
Well, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the support. We see, Sir Fester B's always in the chat when we have people, so we thank you for that. And like Remy said, AQA kind of started him into Ringside Society, and then we were your inspiration. So it maybe somebody else they'll see you and they'll start their own podcast. So that would be awesome.
You guys are an inspiration.
Well, we
Thank you.
appreciate it. Well, thank you too. So I'm gonna take a book out of you guys' interviews. Sir Fester B, 3 places you want to travel.
Yeah. Don't ask me. My shit's all complicated. Way complicated.
Okay. So Vicky, 3 places you want to travel.
So Hawaii would be one. Bora Bora would be another. But that's too expensive. And
Her ass said
maybe
Bora Bora.
more maybe like Florida maybe as well.
So tropical hot places. Got it.
Okay, I can tell you where I want to travel. I want to travel. I want to see Athens. I want to see Timbuktu. I want to go up there and try to find meaning. And then I'm probably going to go to um, Seoul, South Korea. I think that would be fun.
Cool choices there. So Vicky likes to make signs for all these shows she goes to. What motivated you to make signs?
Probably Colton bringing all those signs to the shows, and I'm like, wait, we could actually do that. So yeah,
Yeah, now he has a instead of signs, he has a dry erase board. Makes it
I
easier.
saw that. Yeah.
Well, before I turn it over to Remy to close out the show, just want to say thank you guys for coming on the show. I know you've been wanting to for a long, long time, and we appreciate it. And good luck with the podcast and everything. And Vicky's gonna be a senior in high school next year, so good luck on that. And if ring announcing is what you want to continue to do, after school, go into that. And I actually have a broadcasting degree, so follow your dreams, and if that's what you still want to
Love
do,
you,
go for
Kathy. Love you, Kathy.
it. Love you guys too. All right, Remy.
And that's the reason why you see we're another thing. We're a unique podcast in our own right because this woman right here has been academically trained and is academically qualified to do a podcast. Like today, tomorrow, some radio broadcasting show or news broadcast could actually say, hey, you know something? You have a degree in journalism. You have a degree in communications. We want to talk to you. Not a lot of podcasts, not a lot of wrestling podcasts I know can actually boast that they have somebody that has a degree in doing this, that hosts this on a regular. So people, that's why I tell y'all when I say hashtag we are not the same, I don't say it because it sounds good. I don't say it because, Vicky's here, so I'm not gonna say what I normally say out of respect for her because she's a minor, but Kathy, Rob, y'all know what I normally say here. It's nothing vulgar. It's just, it's something that, because she's 17, I'm not gonna say it, but we don't say it because it sounds cool. We say it because it's something that we live by. We are not the same, and we challenge anybody to prove us wrong. But Sir Fester, Vicky, thank you very much. On behalf of myself, Kathy Knight, Rob, and Rob Bass, and the rest of our crew, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to, be on our show and talk wrestling. We really and truly appreciate it. And like I said, once again, I know that it was a very last minute thing, but we figured, hey, I got the day off right now. Why not have y'all on? So, before we actually, what's up, Faction Cast? Faction Cast, we're gonna get you on soon, bro. We're gonna get you on. Trust me. That's another great guy there. We're gonna get you on soon. But I just gotta say, thank you very much for taking time out of y'all's busy schedules to be on our show. We really and truly appreciate it. Appreciate it. Before we actually shut this show down, where can fans find you on social media when they want to talk wrestling and when they want to check out your upcoming show, and also where can they find y'all when they want to hear about Vicky's big ring announcing debut? Vicky, we're gonna be watching you, and when we see you become ring announcer, we're definitely gonna have you back on here. So where can fans find y'all on social media?
Dad, go first.
Sylvester B at I guess Twitter.com.
So
Okay.
my main account is Vicky Bear 13. YouTube channel account is Vicky Bear _presents, and we got a co-host too. His Instagram is Dino Medbeats.
Awesome. So y'all definitely, man. Hey, Sir Fester, we had a great thing going on, man. Why you talking to us sideways, man? Why you coming at us sideways, man? Come on, my guy. I thought we was cool. Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro. But y'all make sure y'all follow these two. They're very interesting, very cool people. If you see them at the shows in Texas, make sure you say hello and whatnot. And like I said, let's enjoy some wrestling. It's a great. We just lost Fester. Hopefully he'll be back. But let's just enjoy some wrestling and whatnot. Don't deconstruct it. Stop with the tribalism. No, let's just all chill, relax, and watch some wrestling and just be happy. Nobody goes. I don't think anybody goes to a wrestling show to be upset. I mean, at least I don't. But with that being said, it's about time for us to shut this show down. My eyelids are getting heavy. My stomach is rumbling. That means it's time for dinner and a nap. Maybe not in that order, but before I before I wow, this is crazy. People can't even wait to be on our show. That means we're doing something right. And I'm not boasting. Y'all see that. We're not boasting. Y'all actually see that. But with that being said, before I partake in those events, uh, Kathy Knight, the money penny to my James Bond, and the Tennille to my captain. Where can fans find you on social media when they want to talk wrestling, all things Becky Lynch, Paige, and fine eating in Louisiana?
So I'm on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Discord, all at BLUE70517.
Awesome. Rob Bass, the Bubba Ray to my Devon, the Charlie Haas to my Shelton Benjamin, and the Eminem to my Royce the 5'9". Where can fans find you on social media when they want to talk wrestling, find away next appearances, purchase Rob Bass merchandise? And where can bookers and promoters find you when they want to book you for their shows?
All right, you can find me at Rob_Base82 at Twitter and Instagram, and then Facebook Rob Base. And then in June, 1CW, we got two shows going. I forget the dates, 15th and then the 20 something or whatever. In the middle of June, I'll get the dates out though. But we're going to be in Milford, Delaware, or Selbyville, Delaware the first week, and then Milford the second week. So we're doing the thing. And then in July we got 3 more shows. August 3 more shows. Yeah, we're doing it big. So yeah, so be on the lookout.
Awesome. Awesome. That means business is good if y'all are steadily, being booked and busy and whatnot. So, once again, I'm happy for y'all for that. If you are in Delaware, if you're in the Delmarva area, whenever you see 1CW coming your way, make sure you're in that building. A lot of great men and women that work for that company as well. As a matter of fact, I believe right now they have a 1CW women's tournament going on. Women's championship
we crowned the
tournament.
champ. Yeah, we had the champ last night. Adriana Mosley won the 4-way dance to become the champ, and then Valerie Verman came out at the end of the night. Challenged her, rolled her up, pinned her, and now Valerie Verman's 1CW women's champ.
Ah, what a twist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so the plot thickens, y'all. Y'all see the plot just thicken. Because Adriana, she's definitely gonna want to come back for that title. So y'all definitely gotta attend those shows to see what's gonna happen next. So
yeah, you don't want to mess with her. Yeah. I know her personally. You ain't trying to mess with her. She'll tear you up in the ring and outside on some Call of Duty too. So
yeah, I wouldn't want no smoke with Adriana unless, of course, she's having the barbecue and she's giving me a free plate. Then I'll definitely take that smoke. But with that being said, if y'all want to find me on social media, not that I say a lot of cool stuff, but I do go to a lot of cool places. I might be going to South America sometime this month. You can definitely find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Remy Blue. You can also find me on Facebook under the alias Remy Blue as well. And our podcast is also on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Ringside Society, Twitch at Ringside Society 2019. We're on Facebook as a Facebook group. We're also on Spotify, and we also have a Teespring store where we sell official Ringside Society merchandise. We have T-shirts, we have tank tops, we have hoodies, we have sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts. We even have pillows and coffee mugs for your favorite warm beverage. And we're actually on our 7th. I can't find a cool way to put those 7. I just got to put a 4 and 3. But we're on our 7th design. It's our luxury logo. We're going to be dropping it later on, either tonight or tomorrow. But best believe before Tuesday, you'll be seeing the new logo. Man. And we're also this is also our first ever pro wrestler inspired logo. It was inspired by one of our alumni guests. I will be revealing who that is whenever we drop the shirt as well too. So be on the lookout for that. And once again, as we always say, all proceeds from those sales go back into keeping our show afloat. They do not go back into our pockets. Trust me, I'm still eating hamburger helper. Rob is still eating Kool-Aid sandwiches, and Kathy is still bullying the good folks. I feel sorry for those people at Cafe Du Monde for to get an extra beignet when she buys one as well. So we're definitely not pocketing the money as well. So definitely check us out. You won't be bored. And as a matter of fact, you heard it here first as well. We're also working on a 15 minutes of Fandom logo as well. So definitely look out for that as well too. We're gonna be having a shirt with that logo as well. And also shout out to our good friend Luis Moreno, who actually is helping us with the designs. A very talented guy. Luis, Thank you very much. A lot of this would not have been possible without you. And with that being said, we just want to thank everybody tuning in live tonight. We really and truly appreciate it. Thank you very. Oh, I always forget this part. YouTube channel. Forgot YouTube channel. Don't get old, y'all. It's not fun. Yes, our YouTube channel. Is where you can find a lot of our interviews now. We have a lot of cool interviews like this one. We recently had the Valley Twins and also, Rush Freeman, who was on NWA. So, definitely check out our YouTube channel. All you got to do is go on YouTube, type in Ringside Society, and once you see that really gorgeous dark blue and light blue yin yang sound with the blue flames around it, that's when you know it's us. So make sure you subscribe to all our videos because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and you don't want to miss a thing like Aerosmith in 1998. And with that being said, we just want to thank you by tuning in live tonight. We really and truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. We strive on being one of the best wrestling podcasts a wrestling fan could and should listen to, and we will not stop. So those of y'all that are listening when you get a chance later on, thank you very much in advance. And those of y'all that hate us, can't stand us, really and truly wish we'd go away. Well, like myself at the Golden Corral, Rob Bass at the Taco Festival, and Kathy Knight at a Becky Lynch signing, we're not going anywhere for a while.
They hate us because they hate us.
And we ain't stopping. With that being said, we just want to let everybody know that we're very well and aware that everybody and their grandparents and their parents have a podcast. But we're not your grandparents' podcast. We're not your parents' podcast. As a matter of fact, we're not just any podcast. Hashtag, we are not the same. So with that being said, hey, yo, Kathy Knight, Rob Bass, one time for the mind, one time for the people, one time for the wrestling culture, and one time for the father and daughter wrestling fan duo of Surfester B and Vicky Bear.
Woo!
What type of podcast are we?
All right, 3, 2, 1. We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast.
That's right. We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society, and we'll be back later on this week with another impressive guest on another impressive episode. But until then, we just have 4 favors to ask of y'all. Stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes. We out. Peace.
See y'all. Good night. Stay classy, Delaware.